Good morning, gang. Okay, it is Tuesday morning, and after yesterday's video, and quite often recently, a bunch of you guys have asked me how to go about buying silver. Okay, and so somebody had even asked me if I do a video on it, so I thought it was a good idea to kind of explain to you guys how to do it because there are ways to get scammed out there, and want to make sure that that doesn't happen. One of the more common scams is people getting on Craigslist or whatever, and I pick something, Craigslist or eBay or anything like that, and there are Chinese fakes out there. I mean, you can go on eBay and literally there will be somebody selling, Chinese fake American Silver Eagles or Canadian Maple Leafs or whatever, and they'll advertise them on eBay as a fake, and they'll sell them for $5 a piece or whatever it was. The problem is, then you get the unscrupulous people out there who buy those and then turn around and try to sell them as the real thing. And the last thing you want to do is spend $30 or whatever it is on, a piece of aluminum. So I wanted to kind of walk you through how to buy silver and know exactly what you're doing and what you're getting. Okay. So, most common thing, a lot of people, and I've said it many times, go to a coin shop. Now, if you think about your local coin shop, he's a local businessman, businesswoman, whatever, got a reputation. If the guy's selling fraud or, fakes and committing fraud, he's not going to be in business long because it doesn't take too long for somebody to figure out that they got screwed by somebody. Okay. And especially, considering you have hardcore collectors that will go into these coin shops. They've got a reputation to uphold. So, a coin shop is definitely a good place to go buy silver. Now, I'm going to give you real quick the definition between silver rounds and junk silver. And junk silver is not junk, it's just what it's called. Junk silver is coins, dimes, quarters, half dollars, silver dollars, before 1964. They are 90% silver. Okay, so therefore their value is 90% of what the current value is of silver. And the whole point to those being is that eventually, in the scenario we all kind of figure it's going to come out, that will be what you're going to make change with. Okay, and right now, ballparking, you can buy $1 worth of face value silver, so say 10 dimes or 4 quarters or whatever it would be, for about $23. All right, so thereabouts. That's about the right ratio for where silver is now. Perfectly fine buying junk silver. It's a good thing to have. Again, like I said, it's going to be in smaller denominations. A junk silver quarter is about $6. So that's going to be how change is going to be made, if you will. Most common is to buy silver rounds. Okay, you get them in 10th ounce, quarter ounce, half ounce, but the most common is 1 ounce rounds. You can buy those at coin shops. I've bought them at coin shops too. But the big catch is you have to know what it's worth because the store is going to sell you the coin at a profit. They're a store, okay? And you don't know if the store owner bought those coins for $25 and he's selling them for $35, or if he bought them for $30 and he's selling them for $35. Now, they're going to make a profit. That is what's called the premium, all right? And before all the craziness happened this year, usually you get premium around $1.50 to $2 a coin. All right, so thereabouts, 8, 10, 12%, which I know everybody's gonna go, wow, that's a lot. Okay, now a couple, month ago or so, you were paying 6, 7. People were even saying $8 premium. Now you were talking 30%. Okay, and again, this is a commission for them. That this is their profit margin. So, you want to look at it now. Advantages to disadvantages. Advantage to go to a coin shop. You're going to walk out of that coin shop after handing over your $100 bill, okay, with 3 coins in your hand right there, okay, and you're gone and done. The downside is, and again, this depends on where you are, coin shops traditionally don't have the inventory that you can get online. And you got to go there. All right. So this is something that you've got to think about when you're talking about cost and everything. Now, for me, the nearest coin shop is near an hour away. So the cost I've got to add to my silver is, okay, it's an hour to get there, an hour to get back, however many gallons of gas it costs. And all of a sudden you put those in there and you go, okay, if I want to go buy silver, I'm adding X amount of dollars to the cost. Is it worth it? So this is where you get into buying it online. Now, buying online can be very tricky, but I'm going to show you how to do it very easily so you guys know what to do and how to get this done correctly. Under no circumstances, okay, and I know there's going to be people that are going to disagree with me, but again, anything that's buyer beware, caveat emptor, okay? I'm not buying silver on Craigslist. I'm not buying silver on Facebook Marketplace. I'm not buying silver on eBay or anything like that. Okay, that's too much risk, especially right now, of getting defrauded. Okay, so not happening. So I'm only going to go to reputable bullion dealers. All right. Now I've mentioned this site many times to y'all. I say it in a video and people still ask, "What's the site?" Okay. So I'm going to show it to you right here. I'm going to flip the camera over. And again, you know my production. So what you're going to do is get a screenshot here of my computer screen. So here we go. All right. So now if you see up here in the left corner, the website is called comparesilverprices.com. All right. This is where you want to go to start. Right underneath there, as you see here, it says the current silver price. And I'm filming this at about 8:15 on Monday night. So silver closed on the NYMEX today at $27.40 an ounce. Now, the next thing to look at is this big red line here. Note, almost all dealers are out of inventory at this time due to extreme shortages. Pricing is provided for convenience if available. The pricing is very good on here, but not everything necessarily is going to be in stock. So I'm going to show you this as we kind of scroll down through. All right. So right here in this line, all right, where you see my mouse, if you can see my mouse going, is going to be the different things that you can go after. American Silver Eagles, Canadian Maple Leafs, Austrian Philharmonics, 1 ounce private mint, 10 ounce silver bars, 100 ounce silver bars, $100 90% silver bag, which what that means is you get $100 worth of quarters. It's worth more than $100 because, like I said, a quarter's worth about $6 or so right now. 500 ounces of Silver Eagles, 500 ounces of Maple Leafs, 500 ounces of Philharmonic. Where you should stay is these two columns right here. 1 ounce private mint and 10 ounce silver bars, okay? And again, I'm going to say this because, and again, you can do whatever you want, okay? I'm just giving you my thoughts on this. But we're stacking for silver content, not for collectability, okay? American Silver Eagles, Canadian Maple Leafs are more valuable to collectors, hence they cost more. I don't care about the value to a collector. I care about how much silver I'm getting, okay? And both of them are going to be 1 ounce of silver. Frankly, I don't care what design is on the coin, all right? So, that being said, now, if you notice a little bit, the screen's kind of changing. This is updated in relatively real time as to what the dealers are selling the current products for. So let's look here at 1 ounce private mint. So these are 1 ounce rounds, not made by the U.S. Treasury or the Canadian Treasury or anything like that. These are just 1 ounce rounds. Okay. Now, in the green box here is which dealer has the best price, okay? And you'll see, you got silver.com, eBay. Personally, I will tell you again, skip eBay, do not do it. Too many chances of fraud there, okay? Kitco, SD Bullion, Gold and Silver, Buy Gold and Silver Coins, JM Bullion, Provident Metals, and AppMax. I will say this, I think everything I've bought has either been silver.com, SD Bullion, Gold and Silver, Buy Gold and Silver Coins, or JM Bullion. I'm always looking for the best price. Now, if you look in this column here, right now on the 1 ounce silver rounds, okay, the 1 ounce private mint, I'm sorry, the best price is $31.79. This is real time, so obviously when you're watching this, it's probably going to be different. Best price is $31.79 from silver.com. But look at the variants. Kitco for the same stuff, $32.86. SD, $32.40. Gold silver, $33.27. I mean, you're talking $1.50 more out of gold silver than you are from silver.com. $33.39. Now you're talking about $1.60. JM Bullion, $32.99. Provident, AppMax. Okay, so you're going to look at your different prices. So also compare what you want to buy. Now, if I'm looking at silver.com right here and I want to buy, let's say, 10 ounces of silver. Well, I can buy a 10-ounce bar for $321.90. Okay, that breaks down to $32.19 a bar, or an ounce. Why would I pay $32.19 an ounce when I can get the coins for $31.79? Okay, so you've got to do a little bit of math in here to make sure you're getting the best value. So this is comparesilverprices.com is where you're going to find all this. These are all reputable dealers. Okay, so this is your start. So, okay, I want to go buy 1 ounce rounds, and silver.com is the best price. I'm going to click on this box right here, and it's going to take me over to silver.com. Now, again, like I said, the prices on that page are mostly accurate, so you want to look. Now, we're looking here. 1/4 ounce silver, $8.99, $9.09, $9.19, $16.79 for a 1/2 ounce. Okay, so we'll start with a 1/4 ounce silver. And to make the math easy, let's just say it's $9. Okay, that means a 1/4 ounce is going to cost you $9, or a full ounce of these is going to cost you $36. Why would I want to pay $36 an ounce when I can buy a round, a 1 ounce round, for just under $32? Okay, so you got to look at those differences too. Sometimes you'll see that quarters or halves are less expensive than buying the round itself. Here you have the 1/2 ounce at $16.79, so that's about $33.50. All right, so there you go. So now we're looking at 1 ounce Silvertown Mighty Eagle silver rounds. I have some of these, $31.99 a piece. Now, as low as $31.79. But what's that mean? So let's click on that particular round and take a look. Now, what do you have? You've got different ways of pricing. The $31.79 price is if you're buying more than 500 ounces. Okay, I don't think any of us is going out and spending 15 grand on something like this. Okay, not at one time at least. So you're paying $31.99, $31.98 for anywhere between 1 and 499 ounces, which is where we're going to all fall in. But then you have the different prices. Do you want to do it through an e-check? $31.99. You want to pay for it with crypto? $32.31. Okay, it'll tell you right there that even the bullion dealers aren't super fans of crypto. You want to put it on a credit card? You're going to pay a premium even more. So, obviously you're going to want to do it as an e-check. You could do it as a paper check if you want to mail it to them, or you could wire the money. E-check works fine. This is how I do it all the time. You're going to put your quantity in here. Let's just say, for example, I'm going to put in 5, okay, just to make it easy. I'm going to add item to cart. I'm going to select my payment method, and again, all the different choices you have, but I'll say e-check, okay? And then I'm going to proceed to checkout. And it's going to ask me to check out securely. I'd have to enter all my information in there, and we go from there. Now, this is the other part that you want to take a look at. You have your subtotal, $31.98, I think it was. Shipping. Pay attention to each one of the places shipping. Some of them ship free shipping over $100, some ship over $200, some whatever would be. All right, so I'm not over $200 here, so there would be $7.99 shipping. The other thing to remember, mind you, in most states, buying silver is sales taxable. Okay, Arkansas just stopped charging sales tax last week on precious metals purchases. So you're going to add there too. These are all going to come into your cost, because when you go to sell, you're not going to get the sales tax back. You're not going to get the shipping back. So, but these are all reputable dealers and how you go through about it. I've had no problem with any of them. They will hold your check until it clears, which I don't blame them one bit for. Okay. They ship it, however you pick. If you post office, you do UPS, whatever you would do. I will say this, depending on where you are on how your post office works. Okay. I'm out in the country. I know the postman. I know the people at the post office. I'm in a little town. The post office is literally a manufactured home, little single wide that they turned into the post office. Okay. I don't worry about them stealing the silver or somebody going into my mailbox, because that's where they'll leave it. If you live in the city or something, maybe you want to do this UPS and pay a little bit extra so that it is delivered to your doorstep. Maybe you want to do it as signature required so it's got to be handed to you. Okay. But just different things to think about there. But I know y'all had asked me on how to buy silver. I apologize, this is a little long, but again, it's one of these things that you can't just go over real quick. So I wanted to show it to you guys in detail and at least let you look at some of the videos to do it. But big thing I want to say there is, don't worry about buying Silver Eagles or Maple Leafs or whatever it is. Sure, the coins are all cool. I've got all sorts of good looking ones, but don't get yourself caught up in the fact of, oh, that one looks really cool, I'll pay an extra $1 for it. Okay, because, at the end, the Iwo Jima here, the 75th anniversary Iwo Jima one on the right-hand side here. Yeah, that looks really cool. For $41 a coin, all right, are you going to pay a $10 premium, $10 more than you can buy something else because it looks really cool? If you're a collector, maybe. If you're a prepper, doubtfully. We're looking for silver content. So, y'all had asked, I thought I'd give you a quick one here on how to do it. But if you got more questions, we can certainly talk about this tonight on the live stream, 8 o'clock Eastern. Hope to see you guys there. Have a good one. Pinball out.